Today we are going to be talking about inheritance and what it is. When you inherit from a base class, all the attributes and methods are available. So your base class should be your starting point, and then you extend it from there by adding onto it with inheritance. You should not try and put everything in one class. You define your base class with common attributes and methods that all other classes should have, and then you add on what is unique to those classes in a separate class. Let's get started. So here I'll define a base class called vehicle. And now I will make two methods for this base class. Okay, so here we have a base class called vehicle. So it has a name and a speed that you define in the init method, which will be called when when your objects are initialized. And then I've got two methods, one for acceleration and one for brake. Okay, so now let's create another two classes called car and truck, and they will inherit the base class vehicle. Right, so let me explain this init statement for the car class. You'll notice that it has this vehicle dot init here. I've spelled that wrong. Init. Okay. So that basically tells this object to include the init, the initialization. I spelled that wrong as well. The initialization method from the inherited class, so that when you create an object, it'll take the name and the speed and the capacity. It'll use the init class from the base class, as you can see there, and then it'll add the additional value with this statement. Okay. Okay, so here I've defined a method inside the car class that is only available to the car class. Okay. Now I'm going to make a truck class. Okay, so here I've defined a truck class, and you can see it's using the same init statement for the inherited class. If you don't do this, if you leave this out, you won't be able to initialize these two attributes because they are part of the inherited class and they won't be visible. Okay guys, so here I've got two classes, car and truck, that are inheriting the base class vehicle. Okay, and I'll show you how to use it. Okay, so now we go to the main file and we have to import the classes. You will notice I don't have to import the base class. Now I'm going to create two objects, one for car and one for truck. And you will notice it will now request speed, name, speed, and engine capacity. Okay. And it's available because the vehicle class was inherited. And now we can use the classes and their methods. Okay, so if I run that, let's see what we get. Right, so just going to make that bigger there. You can see the first display shows you the initial information. Then I accelerate twice and I brake once, so the speed will now be 205, and it displays it. Okay. Right, now the fire truck, I display the fire truck and I brake it once, so the speed will drop from find as 100 down to 95, and it displays the information. Right, guys, that's the tutorial for today on inheritance. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day. Cheers.